Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. In the last episode we left off in the demon guest house at the sliding tile puzzle, and our basic goal today is to first reach all 4 of the rooms that only have one exit, and each of those contains a hidden item, and then to line the puzzle up so we can access all 4 corners. Now rooms 12, 8, 5, and 9 are the ones with one exit, and therefore if we can line them all up so that they can all be accessed at the same time, we can get all 4 of the hidden items at the same time. So the solution that I came up with for this is to line the tiles up so that they read left to right, the top row being 10, 14, 3, 12, like that. Then the next row should be 1, 8, 11, 6. And this will take a minute to line up here. Basically, if you've never done a sliding tile puzzle before, the goal is to move the empty room around so that you can shift all the other non-empty rooms into that empty slot. And you can kind of see how I work on it. Anyways, and now we need to do the leftmost rooms on both of these rows as 5 and 4 vertically. Like that. And then our next goal is to do the bottom middle rooms as 9 and 15. So there we go. And it all lines up. So now you can reach all 4 of the one exit rooms at the same time. So let's go collect our items. Now, I could show you the map, but I'm not going to zoom out here. Basically, all of these rooms are stuck in a specific spot in space-time, and we got a great sword here. Take a look at that. It boosts attack quite a bit, and it's a massive sword that is made to smash through its targets. So let's take a look at the attack pattern on this. There we go, sort of like the mace. Anyway, all of these rooms are stuck in a specific spot in the 4x4 grid, and they actually don't move, just the exits. Turquoise stud is up here, and that's a stud earring embedded with a blue-green gem. It just boosts intelligence by a single point compared to the red scarf, but it lowers a whole bunch of other attributes, so I'm not going to use it. And over here is the cut-all. And that's a short sword of East Indian origin. It's much weaker than the great sword that we have, but it's a fast attacking dagger basically. I'm going to switch back to my great sword for now. And then down at the bottom is our final item, the Justicore. And that is a luxurious suit of fine detailing throughout. It boosts defense and strength, as you can see, but it lowers intelligence by 7 points, so it's kind of a toss-up whether you want to do it or not. I use my souls enough that it's not worth it for me. So we've got all the items. Our next goal is to reach the 4 corners there. And basically, the easiest way to do that is just to line up all of the tiles so that they read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and empty room on the far lower right. So this is how you should solve the puzzle, which seems to be pretty obvious to the trained eye. Once you line up the first set, you'll see that it kind of makes a pattern already. There's 5 and 6. Basically, I'm moving 7 and 8 around. You can kind of see. There we go. And then you need to get 9 and 13 together and move them up there. And then get 15 on the left corner there. Oops. There we go. And you can access all 4 corners now. So we'll start by going on to the upper right corner, since we started on the lower right corner. And over here is a secret room with a mirror. We'll have to remember that. And ring mail, which I actually got in the Dark Chapel, so I'm not going to show that off again. It's weaker than what we have anyway. And then if we head over here, you can choose to go up or down, and we'll go up later, but for now I'm going to go down. We're going to retrace some old areas back in the Lost Village here. And then in the next episode we'll go up. Oh, Persephone, you bitch. Die by card. Well, at least she gave me her soul. Okay, and this connects back to the Lost Village. And now we can fill in all of this previously unexplored map area that we couldn't reach when we first came here. Up here we get a high potion. That's a consumable that restores 200 HP. And by the way, sorry for the weird graphics in this area. For some reason, the 3D rendering in the Lost Village seems to be more than enough to overload the emulator slightly, and it causes a slight frame rate slowdown. You can kind of tell here that it gets pretty bad in another screen, and unfortunately there's not much I can do about it, but thankfully this is about the only area in the game that I've had that problem with, and it's because of all of the background lighting, which you can see the kind of lens flare look to it. Now if you equip your axe here, there we go, and use your super attack, it will actually launch you up into the air, and you can clear out map percentage that you can't reach traditionally right now. It just saves a little time and less backtracking later once you get a flying ability. Now notice in the background that thing moving around? That would be the abominable snowman that was we talked about briefly in the last episode. So if you equip your great sword, and then the waiter skeleton soul, devil, and golem to boost strength. Use your waiter skeleton to summon the Yeti to you, then use devil and kill it really quickly because it'll jump away if you don't do it quickly. Anyway, I'll get its soul and be right back. Okay, I've got the Yeti soul now, which creates a white orb of dark power that grows as it rolls. Kind of a little oxymoronic there. Anyway, let's try it out. There it is. It's a level 1 soul, so at least we don't have to collect more of it if we want to use it at full power. And basically it's like Katamari Damacy. The bigger it gets, the more damage it does. Of course, I've run out of MP, so let's go get a refill at this rather convenient save point. Here we go. Now over here, there's more unexplored territory up above me, so I'm going to switch back to my axe and use more of my superpower attacks. Rather convenient. Otherwise we'd have to come back here a third time once we get a flying ability. And that's no fun when there's nothing even to get up there. There we go. Now you can double jump up to this ledge, and then up on top of this little roof there is a crimson cloak. And that's slightly worse than the red scarf, as you can see. A cloak with a vivid crimson color. So I'm not going to use it, but at least we got it. Now, if you equip your flying armor soul and use the Malphus ability here, you can actually sort of cheat and get over this. You're supposed to come from the other direction and lower it with this little pressure weight, but I'll do it that way instead, just to save time. Filling in more map percentage. And then this connector hallway leads back to the Demon Guest House. So we've almost filled in the entire bottom portion of the demon guest house now. Don't forget to switch back to your better equipment. Otherwise, you're wasting your time down here. Oh, I got robbed. There we go. And this door leads back to the Garden of Madness, so we don't need to go there. Instead, we'll head up to these pedestals. Kill that Skelerang and get our final item, which is a High Mind Up. Consumable that restores 200 MP. And here we are back at that doll wall that you can't get through from the last episode. Anyway, thanks for watching this episode, and we'll catch up back at the sliding tile puzzle next time. Bye-bye.